Welcome back to the Michigan Business Network. This is Chris Holman, and we are broadcasting from the Grand Hotel. And we're here because this is where the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce, well, they like to have their annual conference here, the policy conference. And so you got to have a guy in charge of it, right? So Bob Riney is with us, and he is with
Henry Ford Health.
There
I'm
you
the
go.
CEO.
And listen, you can also hear your voice on a lot of those commercials.
You know, I breathe and eat everything Henry Ford, so I'm happy to support and promote any way I can.
Well, it's awesome to have you here. It really is.
It's great to be here.
And I've seen you speak a couple of times. The first time, I think, was at Stabenhouse retirement party at the athletic club.
Great event.
Yeah, really was.
Yeah.
Great lady. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things, but let's start with your position here on this day.
Well, you know, I'm honored to serve as chair of this year's Mackinac Policy Conference. I've been attending the conference for probably a couple decades now, and really wanted to pick a theme that was very important to the times that we're in today. So I chose a quest for common ground because ultimately that's what we need.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Matter of fact, I saw Nolan Finley here the other day, and he wrote a book called Civility.
Yes.
And it's about getting along with people who have different views and still talking them through.
Yeah, and you know, we're a purple state, and there's a lot of advantages that come with a purple state. You can't phone anything in. You got to work hard because you got people on both sides of the aisle. But when purple becomes paralysis and we're not getting key things done, then we got to hit the reset button.
Yeah, well, hopefully maybe the midterms will turn some of that around. You don't know.
Well, you know what? I think that it's the midterms and just all of us agreeing that some of the rankings for our state, the state we love, just aren't where they need to be.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Okay, we don't need to stumble into education quite yet, but let's talk about the hospital systems and what's happening healthcare here.
Well, you know, healthcare is really in great shape in the state in terms of quality, clinical quality. We've got amazing workers. Certainly, I'm biased about Henry Ford Health, but we have a lot of great health systems. So people in the state are very fortunate with the quality and the number of healthcare organizations we have. Having said that, we're all working hard on how to integrate technology and other things to make the experiences better and also to lower the costs of healthcare because we know that affordability is a big issue. We're also really focused on how we can better manage preventative care. You know, we're a model. The industry is built as a model that's really been focused on reactive. You know, we take great care of you once you're really ill.
Yeah.
And that's really important. But we, especially at Henry Ford Health, want to really focus on your health journey. And that means keeping you healthy and helping you live your best life.
Well, one of the things you concentrated on too is that personal relationship. I mean, there was a number of years when I'm the doctor, you don't know anything, here's what you need. All right, call me in the morning or whatever.
The best thing that's happened for medicine is when we decided that the patient and the family member are part of the care team, not a customer to the care, a part of the care team.
Yeah.
And our doctors have done an extraordinary way in leading the pack in that kind of transition. And they're finding that it actually not only is better, but it's making better outcomes.
All right, so listen, one of the challenges for all businesses, right? But even in healthcare is getting that talent that you need, right? What talent zone is keeping you up at night?
Well, you know what? We're fortunate to have a national and an international brand that attracts a lot of people, but we have shortages in some of our key categories. And so one of the things that keeps me up at night is how we convince young people that healthcare is a wonderful field to pursue, how we convince young people in Michigan to stay in Michigan, and how we convince people that are in other states that Michigan's a great place to live. And so we work on all that because you know what? Once they get here or once they start here, they stay.
And we're the worst salespeople.
We are. It's Midwest nice to a fault.
Oh my God. And don't come to our state because we get deep snow. And you want to go, well, come there, but get out in the snow, learn how to use it.
I tell people all the time, it's, you know, even though there's pressure points on the economy, there's no question about that. By and large, this is an affordable state compared to most. And so I'm telling people, you know, you will have the ability to take a vacation or two if winter's not your thing.
Yeah.
But you'll also have a chance to explore winter. The best way to not complain about winter is to get out and do something.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. You're exactly right. Okay, challenges ahead. I guess from a policy, since this is a policy conference, right? I mean, there's got to be some legislative things that need to be
Well,
done.
one of the things we certainly worry about is with the overall pressure on healthcare costs, any knee-jerk reaction to kind of remove this payment or remove that payment, because it'll only make it worse. We actually need to sit down, insurers, policymakers, healthcare delivery systems, physicians, et cetera, and say, how can we make the enterprise better for all? And personally, I think the key is coordinated care so that you're not kind of flipping around, but you have a coach, a health coach, a primary care physician that is working with you as a patient to say, you know what, based on your family history, I want you to have this test. I might not recommend that for someone else, but because of your family history,
Right.
personalized medicine at its best.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And be the CEO of your own health. That's important
exactly
too.
right.
Yeah. Bob, always good to see you. Good to have you on. Bob Riney, of course, the president of Henry Ford Health.
Great to be with you.
All right. This is the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network, coming to you from the Grand Hotel, where we're at the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference.